Now, also, the day of was Saturday, and the night was fall back, right? Right. But you regain the hour, right? Right. Meaning, the night is longer again, right? See, when you fall back, you lose an hour, right? Meaning the days are really shorter, not longer, right? Right. That's another thing I think you're getting confused about today, right? Right. See, the reason we have a shorter day and a longer day, right, for winter is it's darker longer, right, during the winter, and the sun is out longer during the day, so we cut an hour, right, and then we regain it back in the fall, right, right. Now, why do you want to do away with that? It makes you lazy and tired, and you feel crazy when during summer or winter, right? See, during winter you get the hour back, right? Right. During summer you lose it, right? Right, right. And you feel groggy, and that's what you really hate is losing the hour. By the way, right? Why do we gotta do that? Right? Why don't we just keep the hour, right? Why do you want to extend it or lose that whole hour, right? Right. That's the whole point about whoever started that crap anyway, right? The days of summer are shorter, longer, whatever, right, right. And it don't matter because by like June, right, which is when it hits, summer, right, 22nd or so, right, right, is when summer hits, right, right. From the winter solstice to summer, right? The days get longer, right? From summer to the winter solstice, it gets shorter, right? Because the sun is going back and forth, north and south, north and south. Right, right. History lesson. How the sun is working now, unless something happens drastically to change all that, right? Like getting closer to it or further away from it. I don't know. But also, I heard the universe is expanding a little. This above. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. You also don't want to get too close to the sun. You want to stay in the Goldilocks range, you heard, right? Yeah, yeah. But anyway, since November 7th, which is a Saturday, around 2 p.m. when I went to the store, right, right, I lost an extra hour and 10 minutes, actually, right? I'm trying to be nice about it, right? Because I went in a little after 2, right? I didn't get out till about 10 to 4, right, right? That's over an hour, it don't take that long to do my nails, and what else we do? Twiddle our thumbs, or right? And see, the girl from the start when I first went in said she was 37, right? Why would I doubt that? If I did doubt that, all I could ask to do is see her in New Jersey or Georgia ID, right? I don't even know how long she was in Georgia. She just came from New Jersey or was born in Georgia, right? If she's 15, by the way, right? Which came up after I got out the store, right? And started posting it on YouTube, right? From day one. From November 7th, this video chain started, right? Here on Rub SC, right? And that's the first thing I started talking about, right? I might have had to change from one phone to another, I think, too, right, right. And I had the other phone for 3 years, which I still got, right, by the way, right. But I started posting the same day until I switched to phones again, right. I was even on Verizon as well. and had a phone with him, right? Which I let go. Right. Hmm. Now I got only this one, which I'm using the same number which I gave you back then. It's 9126 something something, right? 99 or let me see, I remember 996 something 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 something, right? But I gave you the number back then, right? All I did was swap out the phones and get a new SIM card for the new phone I got, right? Because the old SIM card had all the other data on it, right? If you're gonna switch out the phones, you put in a new SIM card, right? Then you got more storage data, right? That's why there too, right? Uh-oh. And see, the whole problem is since day one, I started posting about all this, right? Now, I also at first had two channels there too, but one was on the other phone and one was on this phone, right. All I did was get my second channel on this phone, right. You get two channels per phone, right, by the way. So I just finally got my second channel on this phone. The other phone was the Verizon one, right? But I let that account go, right? And I was also posting on that one, but more making it where you couldn't really comment, right. See, if I put it as a kid stuff, you can't comment, right? But then again, you won't come back either, so that's what I'm seeing too, right? See, stalking me is what I'm showing a pattern of. You're stalking me now, right? Every time I post, you say something stupid, which makes no sense. And like I said, one of the first four things I'm told to ask someone is where you're from, your name, your age, and your educational background, right? What kind of school did you go to? And did you graduate? Are you in high school or are you in college, right. Exactly, right. If you meet someone new, whether they look in their 20s or as a teenager or not, right? That's something you ask, right? In general. Where do you work? If you work in a nail salon, of course you know that part, right? What you don't know is her age, where she's from, right? And if she's Vietnamese, she can be from Vietnam. You don't know, right. Again, that's why you ask her age, right? Where she's from, right? If she's from Vietnam, what part of Vietnam, right? And I was asking her those general questions when I first came in, right? Because I was already interested in her. She looked like the girl in my dream, right? I told you why. I know. I dreamed of her like Maribel before I met her, and Maribel came on to me too, right? And I worked with that, right, for a year and a half. But then she wouldn't commit. She promised to move to me to Georgia and didn't do that, right? And then after I broke up with her, it turns out she got pregnant, thought the baby was some other dudes, and then that's where we picked up in 2000. And then after 2000, I've been talking about it off and on YouTube, right? But I ain't heard from her since then either, since she told me all that, right? So she neither confirmed nor denied that the kid was mine or not, right? And I can't do nothing about it, right? Which is what I'm telling you legally, right. See, when I did not legally marry her, and she married some other dude and put his name on the birth certificate, the courts don't acknowledge me and her having sex before she got pregnant, right? Though she did with him and got married to him, but the reason is she thought it was his baby, though, right? But like I said about the birth weight, that kind of changes things if she met him and had the baby less than 5 months later or 6 months later, right? See, what I'm telling her is true about the birth weight being 2 pounds. He can't be bigger than that, right? At 6 months, right? No baby can't. No baby can. Because they don't start out bigger, they start out as a little, not even an ounce. Not even an ounce. for the first 2 weeks as well. So it count, that's all it count, right? But once he started getting bigger after the first 2 weeks, right? See if I got her pregnant on the 20th, right, of September, right? The baby didn't even start growing until October, right? And then by when he was born, he was 4 pounds 9 ounces. Plus, it kind of, if you're on birth control pills, slows down the development a little bit too, right? He's supposed to be a low birth weight baby on birth control pills, right? I told her that too, right, right. But she don't want to hear it, right? She's mad about it, you know. She married the wrong guy, right, right. But she didn't want to marry me either, or have my baby either, you understand, right? So she's pissed off probably, right, more than anything, if I got her pregnant, right? She didn't want that either, right? See, that's why the Russian roulette, right? Well, I don't either, but you're living with the dude, and where do you keep your birth control pills? The cabinet? In the bathroom? Know what I mean? Right, right. I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is, if you're living with a dude, I've heard of this before, is they can switch it out with just orange aspirin. Baby aspirin. I don't know if he did, right? But if he did, he knew when I was coming back. I don't know. I don't know. Unless she tried to get pregnant by him and it backfired. I don't know. I don't know. See, she's living with a dude she's engaged to, she said. And she said they're not married yet. The last time we talked about it before I went back to Georgia and all that, right? And that was when I was still in Virginia, though, right? And by this time, we got caught in the motel room, right? And her mom and everybody else found out we were still seeing each other, right? Well, he did too. And what he did was he called them and checked and see if there was a warrant for my arrest or something, and they did, and there was. But this had to do with another case where someone was in a wreck or something, right? And it caused there to be a warrant for my arrest in Virginia, right? That's how we got caught anyway the last time we were together. And the police showed up after we had sex 3 times already as well. They gave us some time for some binky binky. Still. And like I said, she even called the dude and told him she loved her in a letter, right? See what I mean? Right. From the damn hotel room. Did he star 69 it? Yes, he did. Uh-huh. And found out where we were at was a motel room. They wouldn't give him the motel room number, right? But then he might have had him check for warrants, right? Which I wasn't aware of, right? And that's how we got caught. The last time we were together anyway. It was in August. Then in September, right, was the 20th, and that was my court date, right? To take care of all that. And I came back, right? I know. But that was also the last time we were together, and then you hear the story, right? So who do you think got her pregnant? The dude she met 3 months later, or me, right? If the baby's 4 pounds 9 ounces yourself, right? He can't be 2 pounds. He can't be 2 pounds. Right. Which is as big as he can be if she's having 6 months later, right? And do some math. December, right? January, February, March, April, May is 5 months myself, right? Okay? And that's just